Today we are walking in Memphis as we try Memphis Boulevard, a grapefruit-infused IPA found in Aldi stores across the country. It is a 6.5% IPA and we are about to try it now. So as I mentioned, Memphis Boulevard, a beer that is heavily inspired by Elvis Juice from Brewdog. Now, I believe it's called Memphis Boulevard because I think in Memphis there is a Elvis Boulevard, which then hits the Elvis Juice. I believe that's correct. That's probably where they got the inspiration from. As you can tell with my Elvis inspired hair, I know a lot about Elvis. So yes, as I mentioned, 6.5%. It will be interesting to see how this compares to Elvis Juice. I had a Elvis Juice in a Brewdog bar a couple of weeks ago, so be interested to see how this compares to what I remember that tasting like. So let's crack this can open and give it a try. So with a clone beer, let's see if it looks anything remotely like what it's trying to imitate. Which was Elvis Juice is kind of reddish in colour. It's got a red hue. And yeah, I'd probably say it's not quite as dark as Elvis Juice. It could probably do with being a slight shade darker, but you know, it's not too far off. So, on the aroma, it's like I've just poured a can of Elvis Juice, so quite promising there. Grapefruit on the nose, very prominent. And that is basically the dominating aroma, is just this heavy grapefruit, which is nice, because I was a bit worried with this that it'd be lacking in the grapefruit. Okay, so smells like Elvis Juice. Does it taste like Elvis Juice? You know what? That is not far off at all. That is remarkably similar. Quite bitter of a beer, but so is Elvis Juice. Elvis Juice is quite a bittering beer. Probably more leaning towards like a West Coast IPA, be on the bitter side. But yeah, that is pretty accurate. Very bitter. Grapefruit is there, not as prominent as on the nose, not as sweet as on the nose, because you do have that bitterness of the actual beer itself, or the beer style. But it is there, you can tell it's there. Elvis Juice, on the taste, it's not that prominent. So, I actually think when I drink Elvis Juice, I wish it was more grapefruity, and it's kind of a similar story here. We might have to do a blind taste test on the channel. Our first blind taste test of Elvis Juice versus this beer, because there is not a lot in it. I may look very silly on that video, but if you'd like to see it, hit a comment down below and I'll be sure to give it a go. But that, you know what? Thumbs up, Aldi. Thumbs up. For like £1, probably like £1.70. That is an amazing beer for that price. Probably a bit more because it's a bit of a higher percentage. I can't remember exactly how much it was. But I think I might have a little bit of a go-to beer when making my weekly shop at Aldi. And I didn't expect to say that. I was expecting to say, oh, it's a shadow of Elvis Juice. It's lacking in everything Elvis Juice is good at. But no, that is pretty much bang on. Like, are we sure that Brewdog isn't packaging up Elvis Juice into Memphis Boulevard cans? Could be a conspiracy. So that is going to do it for today on JD's Booze Reviews. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I am kind of blown away by that beer. And like I say, I did not expect to be like that. But yeah, just shows you that you can find some great things, some great knockoff beers in Aldi for a great price. And that's really what I kind of want this channel to sort of show off, is great beers as well as great quality beers for a great quality price. So I'm going to stop rambling and I will see you on the next video. Cheers!